Hello and welcome to The Founder. You are with me, Tersha Sejal, and today yet another interview, yet another startup that we are going to talk to you about right here at the Colombo Cooperative. Today I have with me Iranjali and Tersha from Edhati Consultancy. Hope I said that right. It's kind of Arabic, isn't it?
It's actually Sanskrit.
Oh, okay.
Sanskrit.
Okay, that's pretty cool. So starters, tell me about the company that you started.
Okay, so Edhati is a niche organizational psychology firm, and the core of it is to provide individuals, organizations, and institutions with psychological principles and strategies to apply psychological principles and strategies, including learning and behavior, to improve the effectiveness of organizations as well as the employees, the individuals working within those organizations.
So what really made you start it all up?
Really, I studied psychology and it was my passion from small days. And when we were growing up, key inspirator, I would say, was my father. He was a lawyer, and apart from his work, there used to be countless number of people who came home to talk to him. And so I think I saw him listening to people, and yes, so he was always in the community well known, and people used to come meet him with problems, and so he used to sit and talk to them for hours. So the listening, I think it was kind of a action learning, or I wouldn't know what to call it, but probably through observing.
So you get to like see all these people coming in, and
correct,
and you're just sitting there and observing. That's a really good, experience. Good way to learn. Wow, that's amazing. Tell me about the name. Let's start off there.
Okay. So Edhati in Sanskrit and Pali means to prosper, grow, and succeed.
Nice.
And we believe really that for an individual or organization, for anyone to prosper, grow, and succeed, you need to have good health and well-being.
Sure.
That's a starting point. And really, when we say health, everyone thinks of the absence or presence of a physical disease,
right?
But they often neglect the social and mental aspects of which covers the component of overall health.
That's very important. That is actually really important,
because it spans boundaries. Your physical and your mental and social health will cross over and affect your physical health.
I believe a lot of people don't take it too much into their health, into their mind, rather, about mental health, especially here in Sri Lanka.
That's true.
But it's becoming a thing that people are making, it's something that's really important, and you guys are doing that too, right?
Yes. So a lot of our work revolves around, even within organizations and schools, we're doing the awareness aspect as well, because still, I wouldn't blame anyone, because we are still in the third world. We are a developing country, and when it comes to mental health, the developed world is just starting to realize the consequences that it has on all communities.
Sure.
And so I think we are starting. It's stigmatized here, so that's a challenge that we are facing currently. So we're doing the awareness aspect as well, and that's something that's fulfilling, I would say.
It is, and especially considering that it's your passion.
Correct.
As well. So that's actually what drives it at the same time.
Correct.
So you guys are pretty recent. You started in just last year, in
August.
2019 August. And how did it all come together?
Okay, so we wouldn't say that it happened overnight.
Right.
It took a lot of planning, and I would say 7 years of planning.
Oh wow.
Yes, so because both of us
hard work, right?
Persistence, great, because when we were young, again, our father was diagnosed with a chronic illness, and so he had to live with it, but he never neglected his work. And so we knew firsthand the experiences of the importance of overall health and well-being and how it affects families and individuals. So sometimes the importance of a good support system is something that we don't even think about. And luckily, we did have a support system. And I think so a lot of experience in our personal lives shaped us to get to where we are today. And for me personally, I had a deviation from my career. I started off with business economics.
Oh, okay.
And then moved into psychology because I was so passionate about it. And at the beginning, I did want to become a psychologist, but again, lack of career guidance and development, together with low self-esteem and confidence, really shunned me away from the sciences. It was either psychology or medicine I wanted to do.
Right.
But it's never too late. That's what I always want to tell people. It's never too late to get back into what you really want to do and what you're passionate about.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, even I had a career change. It was from economics to law.
Economics to law, okay.
It's completely different, but you can do it at whatever time you
Exactly.
have perseverance.
And people think, even myself, I'm on camera, I do all these interviews. Self-esteem is something that everybody has,
Correct.
right? We just tuck it away sometimes, and talking to someone always helps. So that's amazing that you guys are doing that. So tell me about, was financing any difficult to get everything done, sorted out?
Didn't raise any external capital. Because we are mostly based on, our work is on human capital, runs on human capital. So right now, we haven't really raised any external financiers yet.
Okay. Was it difficult, and have you guys failed before you succeeded?
I think failure is
a
strong.
word.
Yes, it's a strong word, but mistakes, yes.
Mistakes.
Because we are just at the start of the business. So I'm sure there'll be
many more mistakes
along the way, but we have to learn from our mistakes. And I think that's what makes us stronger.
Yes, yeah.
in everything we do.
That's true. It's always the case. Is marketing, is there like a marketing strategy that you rely on mainly up to this day?
Currently, we use social media.
Social media,
so Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn. I think LinkedIn is very important, and we've got so many requests coming in from LinkedIn as well. But as of now, it's just the social media side of it that we've been doing, and also we're looking at partnerships with institutions, educational and organizations, because we believe for behavior change, mindset change, a one-off workshop or a talk can definitely motivate and inspire, but for consistent, sustainable change, you need partnerships to actually make sure that it's sustainable behavioral change and mind and life skills that are being built.
So you guys are sisters,
Yes.
and it can go both ways, right? When it comes to working with your sister or your family members. How has it been so far? And have you guys ever had disagreements and stuff like that?
With regard to Edhati, we have not had any disagreements.
Oh, good. That's good.
Yet. That's a very good point. Yet. But we schedule things. And email each other. We have the Google Docs and the files shared.
Oh, so strictly professional.
Strictly professional. And even at home, or I would say on Sunday, we make it a point to go out to a public place to strategize and make work priority.
That's good. That's really good. So you guys know the
boundaries,
the fine line between fun and professionalism. That's good. So tell me, if you ever had the opportunity to work for a brand of your liking, what would it be?
A different brand. I love what I'm doing now, so I don't see myself doing anything else. But if I was forced to give an answer, I think I would be, again, building a startup, a fitness empire, so to speak.
Oh, wow, that's amazing.
Yes, I'm very, very
into fitness?
Into fitness.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Or probably designing or painting, because I'm an artist as well.
Nice. That's really good. Those are the hidden talents, isn't it?
Yes. So when I'm stressed, I paint or doodle.
Okay, that's really good.
Or swim.
That's a good way of putting it out, right?
Correct.
Through art, through music. Yeah.
Correct.
So if you ever had the opportunity to sit for dinner with a founder that you like, locally or internationally, who would it be?
I would say Ariana Huffington.
Okay, I almost thought that you said Rihanna. That would be cool too.
That would be cool indeed.
Yes, and so is Ariana Huffington. So
yes,
tell me about it.
So she's really, she does a lot of work with workplaces and individuals, and she's hard on well-being. So it's right up my alley, and she's written over 15 books on health and well-being. So it's just fascinating, and her story is fascinating as well. And as a female entrepreneur, I think it gives a lot of, I think I would say I'm inspired. So she's an inspiring figure and someone to look up to. So it would be great if I ever get the chance.
Yeah, just to pick at her head a little bit. That's
Correct.
good. Yeah. And, there's so many people out there trying to start their own business, even in the year 2020. They might have doubts, like maybe this is just an idea that won't work out. What kind of advice can you give them, the new startups out there, to just carry on with what they want to do, follow their dreams?
I think stop thinking and start doing.
Exactly.
Because there's a old Chinese proverb that says you should have planted, it goes along the lines of you should have planted a tree 20 years ago. But the second option is now. So I think that was another really key thing we faced when setting Edhati up, whether it was the right time, given the economic and political context. But then we just decided to go ahead and do it. So I would say take action.
Just
and
go for it.
Yes, have patience, courage, be persistent, and also don't expect it to work overnight. You have to keep going, be motivated, and don't stop dreaming. Really, keep going.
This next question is to you, Tersha. I want to ask you what your definition of success is.
Well, success is subjective, and most people would answer with their career goals,
right,
or financial goals. But I think for me, there has to be a balance between your career, your family life, and also your hobbies. So, yeah.
Yeah, that's good. And it's all about a balance, right? Everything has a balance.
That's very important.
And yeah, exactly. And, since we are here right now at the Colombo Cooperative, it's all about providing modern workspaces and creative spaces like this for companies of all sizes. And they would like to know what your number one value in business is.
I think for us, it's integrity. And integrity entails honesty and moral principles. So that's important in your daily life or work life. I think that is a key factor.
Awesome.
Also when dealing with clients, it's really...
Yes, even when we deal with clients, that is an important quality to have.
Yeah, so I wish you guys all the success in a brand new year. Rooting for you all, by the way, the sisters.
Thank you so much.
So thank you for having me, and thank you for being a part of the
family. Thank you for having us.
That's what. So there you have it from Edhati Consultancy. That's Iranjali and Tersha.